Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Hanapin Marketing's Flash webinar series, where today we'll be talking about how PPC ad extensions can make your user's experience more personal. And as a reminder, this is part of the PPC Hero / Hanapin Flash webinar series that will be 20 minutes long, and we'll take some questions at the end. So presenting today, my name is Matt Umbro. I'm a Senior Account Manager here at Hanapin Marketing and blogger on PPC Hero. We also have Samantha Kerr, who is the CRO Manager at Hanapin Marketing, and you can see both of our Twitter handles below. So, Sam, how are you doing today?
Good, Matt. How are you?
Doing great. Doing great. So, I guess we'll get started with, we'll ask a live poll question to our audience. I apologize. Before we do that, I do want to mention that if you include the hashtag ThinkPPC in your tweets, we will see it. You can also tweet your questions or thoughts directly to @PPCHero. And as always, you can use the webinar question box you see here through GoToMeeting to send us your questions. So all of the ways below are good ways to contact us. So I had gone ahead of myself, but now let's ask that live poll question. So how do you manage your PPC accounts? Are you part of an in-house team? You do all the marketing, including PPC? Maybe you work in an agency or you're a consultant. Sam, how long have you been in the PPC industry for?
I've been in the industry for just a little over a year. I just celebrated my 1-year anniversary last month, so it's been pretty exciting. What about you, Matt?
Well, congratulations on being in a year. It's a great industry to be in. I'm at about 8 years, so I'm a veteran of the industry, and I've been around since before there were ad extensions and before there were many of these dynamic features that there are today. So I kind of know the old guard of PPC, and I'm excited about the new changes every day. So in terms of our poll, it looks like about 41% of you work at an agency and another 34% are part of an in-house PPC team. And the remaining 25% do all the marketing or are a consultant yourself. So thank you all for participating in that panel. So in terms of what we're going to go over today, we're going to talk about ad extensions, but we're going to speak specifically to all of the different extensions that are available between your manual extensions, most commonly the site links, the callouts, and your automated extensions, which I'm sure you've seen these before, but you may not necessarily know that they're automated or how they show up. So we're going to go over both the manual and automated extensions today. So we'll hand it over to Sam to begin talking about the manual extensions.
Thanks, Matt. As you said, we'll start off by going through the manual extensions, and these are just the extensions that you enter yourself through the account, and Matt will touch on automated extensions later. So we'll start out with the most common extension, which is site link extensions. These are just additional relevant links below your ad copy to present additional pages on your site to users who are searching for relevant topics. So for example, on the left here we have regular site links on the Walmart ad. So these will provide, for example, the local store links so people can find the store closest to them, or take you directly to the best sellers page for users to browse. Whereas on the right-hand side, we have extended site links. These provide almost 4 additional ads to present below your regular ads. So why would we want to use these? They're going to increase your search real estate. So as you can tell, they take up a lot more space than just your regular ad, and these are going to help you stand out against your competitors. And one common theme we'll see with extensions is they're also going to improve your click-through rate, which in turn is bringing more traffic to your site. So similar to site link extensions, we have call-out extensions. These are just small call-outs below your ad text. So for example, with this Nike ad, we see free shipping with Nike or free 30-day returns. So one benefit of using call-out extensions is you can highlight the key benefits of your site alone. So you can call out why would your company be better than maybe your competitor. So that's just what Nike has done here with the free shipping and free 30-day return. That might be something they offer that the competitor doesn't. So again, it's going to take up more real estate on the search engine results page and call out the benefits of your business as opposed to your competitor. Another extension is a location extension. So as you might guess, it's going to call out the location that's nearest your customers while they're searching. So you can target ads to people located around your different businesses and provide them with the address of that business. So this allows them to easily see how close they are to a store, and they can come in and shop, or they can shop via your ad. And in relation to these location extensions, you can also use call extensions, which provides the phone number. As you can see on the right-hand side on a desktop ad, it's right next to your location extensions that we just talked about. And they're extremely beneficial on mobile devices, as you see on the left. It provides a button for users to quickly just click that button and call right into the store and ask whatever questions they might be, whether it be, what are your store hours today so I can come in and shop around, or if they have a quick question about shopping online and they don't want to use maybe the chat function that might be on the site, they just want a quick answer. So these are extremely beneficial, and it's useful information for your searchers. Another great extension is review extensions, and there are both manual and automated versions of this, and Matt will talk about the automated versions later on. But the regular manual extensions that you can add just allow you to take reviews from respective third-party sites and reputable businesses that think your business is great. So obviously, in addition to taking up more space on the search page, you also get people that are calling out why your business is better. So not only are you saying your business is great, but other people and other businesses are agreeing with you and telling your customers why you're great. And lastly, we have app extensions. As you might guess, they're just extensions that will take you to your mobile app or allow users to download your mobile app. So these only appear on mobile devices, and they can take you to two different locations. So you can either click the link and it'll take you straight to the store in order for customers to download your app, or it'll display a click to download button, which will start downloading immediately. So these are extremely beneficial if you have customers searching online on their mobile devices and you have an app that would be beneficial for them to download. That way they don't have to come to your site directly and manage through that. So these are another way to take up more of that space on the results page on your mobile devices. I think from here, Matt's going to take off on automated extensions.
Great, thanks a lot, Sam. So a lot of great manual extensions that you can put into your account. And it's important to note that with all these extensions, one of the big factors is taking up more search real estate on the page. And these extensions don't necessarily get clicked a ton, but we found that they help the overall headline click-through rate. So bottom line is the more space you take up, the more likely it is that your ad will get clicked. So let's talk a bit about these automated extensions. And again, these are extensions that will show up beyond what you're doing and will automatically show up in Google. And for certain ones, you can actually tell Google not to show them, but we'll do a rundown of all of these automated extensions. So the first one we're going to go over is consumer ratings. These, you can see here in the screenshot for Zulily, these have the consumer ratings of the business. So ratings, price 9 out of 10, service 8 out of 10, product quality 8 out of 10. These are actually derived from Google customer surveys, and these will auto-populate within your text ads directly on Google. So why you would want to use them? Because they emphasize your strengths and they showcase real customer feedback. So if I'm a searcher looking at this site compared to others, you know, I see the ratings that this company gets, and I'm more likely to click on it because it definitely provides me more credibility. And the next extension is very similar to this as well, known as the seller ratings extension. So I'm sure you've seen these as well. These are where the stars show up within the vicinity of the ad. You can see here for Pottery Barn, It's getting 4.4 out of 5 stars. So these will automatically show up when your business is rated for quality service. And these are actually showing up from third-party aggregator review sites, such as BizRate, such as PriceGrabber, such as reseller ratings. So these will automatically show. And if someone actually does click that portion there, they will see all those reviews. So again, it just helps to take up more real estate, but helps to provide that credibility for your business, especially against the competition. The next extension has to do with previous visits. So sometimes what you've probably seen that you visited the site before. You can see here for this example from Google, this person visited 7 times, and the last visit was today. So as long as you're signed into Google, then if you keep doing searches and going to the site and see the ad again, you will see this previous visits extension. So you would use them to help searchers find the way back to your site. And also it has a good effect of potentially saving you money. If a user has already been to that site 7 times and is thinking of clicking it, maybe they're like, I've been to that site and I didn't find what I wanted, so I'm not going to click, and it's not going to cost you the money. So just something to keep in mind as users search, and oftentimes they go to sites many times before making their ultimate decision. So the next extension is social. And this one, again, goes to credibility. And you can see in Zappos here, it will show the number of Google Plus followers. So in this case, Zappos has nearly 227,000 followers on Google Plus. It showcases that brand recognition and popularity. So it really shows how many people like the business and are following it, and it goes back to credibility again, and that's what a lot of these automated extensions are. They provide credibility and give users greater incentive to click. The next extension is the dynamic structured snippets extension, and this one is one of the most recent extensions that AdWords has rolled out. So this will dynamically take content from your site and put it within your ad. So you can see here for this acmetravel.com, they're emphasizing the San Francisco to New York flights, and what's taken directly from the site is this nonstop flights, average 5 per day from San Francisco to New York City. So that's automatically taken from the site, and it's kind of equivalent to a meta description for SEO. So Google deems what's applicable and will sometimes put that in there. Now you can opt out of this if you like, but it does show what Google deems relevant information along with the ad, which you may not deem relevant. So it depends on everything, all those factors. So that's it for automated extensions. At this point, we're about 15 minutes in and are ready for the live Q&A. So at this point, I think, Sam, do you want to begin asking some of these questions that we've been getting from the audience?
Yeah, Matt, our first question is the maximum number of site links that can display 6.
That is correct. So up to 6 site links at a time. And there can be really anywhere from 2 to 6 at any given point, but the max that will show up is 6.
Awesome. The next question is, what does a click mean on a call extension on desktop? I get a lot of such clicks. So as far as clicks on desktop, you can't actually click on the link itself. Correct me if I'm wrong, Matt. The benefits of having this on the desktop is to provide that information for the users, so it makes it easier for them to find the number instead of having to go to the site and find the number if that's the case. So this in turn will help click-through rate to find more information once they've been able to call. So you can only click the link to call from a mobile device. Is this correct, Matt?
Correct, yep.
Great. So the next question is, where can I get consumer ratings Google has collected about our company? Would you like to answer that, Matt?
Yeah, so they're actually coming from your site. So usually, if you're most likely you're an e-commerce store who already has some sort of review system in place, so you can actually see those anyway. So, for example, we have a client who uses Trustpilot on their site, and they can see all those reviews. So Google is automatically pulling from those reviews if applicable. And what you can actually do is once you click you can click the actual seller ratings link and see all the reviews as Google aggregates them. So the first part is just getting that review feed on your site, and then you can review the ratings from there.
Thanks, Matt. Our next question is, for the site visit extensions that you mentioned, how would you exclude people who have already visited your site again?
So how can you exclude these people who have visited your site?
Correct.
Sure. So I believe, and I just want to confirm this, but I believe you can actually opt out of this. And I'm just confirming with Google's Help Center now, but you can opt out by filling out a form, and I will share that directly within the chat box right now. So for that answer is the form, there's a link to this form that you can opt out of previous visit annotations if you'd like to.
Great. The next question is, do the location extensions look at the visitor's location, or do they show all locations? So for these ads, it's going to take into consideration where the user that is searching is located and give them the nearest location. So you'll only be presented with one of those locations within the ad. Our next question is, are all of the automated extensions enabled from the get-go?
So it depends. Some of these certainly can, previous visits, dynamic structured snippets, but the rest of them, if you don't have the, so if you don't have the Google Plus followers, or you don't have this reviews through Google Consumer Surveys or through these third-party aggregators, then they won't be enabled. So bottom line is, if you have these, then they will be enabled from the start. If not, you'll have to accrue them.
And in relation to the automated extensions, Matt, that you're talking about, are those limited to just the US? We've got a couple users that are in the UK.
That's a good question. I believe that they are, but that would be something I would have to follow up on.
All right, so our last question for the day is going to be, is there a place to view your ads with the extensions without performing live searches?
That's actually a great question, because with Google's preview tool, it doesn't show the extensions. And there was a tool that actually created, did create these, a preview of these extensions, and I know I have it around here. So let me just dig in and see if I can find it within my email really quickly, because there is a tool that was created that is definitely very beneficial here. So I'll see if I can find that, but if not, we can do some sort of follow-up to provide the link to that tool.
Awesome, thanks, Matt. Well, that's all the time we have today for the live Q&A session. So if you do have any leftover questions that didn't get answered, or you think of questions later on, feel free to email us at marketing@hanapinmarketing.com, or reach out to Matt or myself through our Twitter handles that were present at the very beginning of the slide. We want to thank you very much for coming to the presentation today, and we hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again.